Hi folks, I'm Raz, and in today's video I'm going to talk about PTE Academic Reading Multiple Choice Question Reorder Paragraphs. So let's get started. Here you can take a look at my score report where I scored 74 coins, which is equivalent to 7.5 bands and IELTS. So I'm going to share with you the tips and tricks to help you score a good band. Now, the way we convert the PTE score to IELTS score is if we score 86 and above, it's a 9 band, 83 to 85 is 8.5, 79 to 82 is 8, 73 to 78 7.5, 65 to 72 is 7, and the list goes on. PTE reading section is aimed at evaluating candidates' ability to read and interpret academic English. Dividing the reading section into various tasks, it assesses a test taker's ability to analyze and comprehend academic vocabulary. In PTE reading questions, sometimes test two skills together, such as listening and reading, or reading and speaking. It includes 5 tasks in total, between 29 to 30 minutes. The reading materials for this section are all authentic texts about a variety of academic subjects, including humanities, natural sciences, and social sciences. So task 1 is multiple choice question, single answer, 1 point each. Task 2, multiple choice question, multiple answers, 1 each correct and -1 for incorrect. Task 3 is reorder paragraphs, 4 points, 1 point each for pair. Task 4 is fill in the blanks, drag and drop, 1 point each, and task 5 is fill in the blanks, drop down menu, 1 point each. So remember, in PTE reading, you must manage your time. Now here they have been changes in 2022 in 2 questions of PTE reading. One is multiple choice, multiple answers. Earlier it was 2 to 3, now it's 1 to 2, and multiple choice single answer. Earlier again it was 2 to 3, now it's 1 to 2. Now let's take a look at the format. Number of questions you get is 2 to 3 or 1 to 2. You will be given 4 or 5 sentences. The task is to arrange the sentences into logical paragraph. It is a drag and drop type item where the prompt includes a source box and a target box. The source box includes text in jumbled order. You need to drag text and drop them in the target box to create a meaningful paragraph. The total text size can be around 150 words. Now moving on to the tips, you have to identify which of the sentences in the introduction sentence, which sentence comes after which sentence, and which sentence is the conclusion. The strategy to answer this item should be to find the sentence that expresses the main idea. Such a sentence does not begin with pronouns or linkers. You can arrange other texts based on such a sentence. Carefully read all the paragraphs. Generally, paragraphs with connectors and adverbs don't come as a first paragraph. If you have years mentioned in your paragraphs, the chronological order may help set you the paragraphs in the right order. PTE reading test items require proficient skills in writing as well. Be careful about grammar, word choices, and vocabulary, as time is always limited. Speed reading is essential for scoring well in PTE reading section. Regularly practice reading short articles of 200 to 300 words under a minute. So let's take a look at the practice 1. Now here we have 5 short paragraphs. So our aim is to first find the introductory sentence. Now here the introductory sentence is: a campaign has been launched to help people find out their heart age. Why? Because this all is being talked as a campaign. Now second, there is always a connection, friends, between the first paragraph and the second. So if you see here in the second, Ministry of Health has created an online test in an effort to reduce the number of deaths from heart disease or stroke. Now the third will be related to the second. Now obviously they are talking about the online test. So in the third one, they are giving more details about the online test. The free online heart age test asks people some basic lifestyle questions, including blood pressure, and will give an instant estimation of someone's heart age. Now again, there is a connection between the third and the fourth. In the urban areas, 75% of individuals who have taken the test have a heart age that is at least 1 year older than their real age. And in the end, we need to find the conclusion. Here, this is a conclusion, says those who have a heart age higher than their real age are at an increased risk of heart attack or stroke. Right, let's take a look at the second practice. Now again, we need to find the introductory sentence. Now here, the sentence is: a certain pike is a big obnoxious fish species which inhabits Lake Erie. Now obviously they're starting with the pronoun, so this means the fish. So this enormous hungry fish eats up little fishes such as trout and perch that live in the lake. Now, as again is a pronoun, as it kills all the smaller fishes, this gigantic predator poses a genuine risk to the environment. So they're giving more details about the second point. And as a result is a conclusion. Many species of fishes in the lake face extermination, which is unhealthy for the ecosystem. Moving on to the practice 3. Now here the introductory sentence is the last one, which is: freshwater fishes eat hundreds of plant species. Now, the largest fruit-eating fish are primarily responsible for the seed distribution and the growth of wetland habitat. So this has a connection with the freshwater fishes. Now, during summers, trees adjacent to the wetlands drop the fruit into the water. So it again has connection because they're talking about fruits. And then the greatest propagators of seeds are the large fishes which swallow these fruits, which then pass through their excreta. So this is giving more details to the third point. And the last is the conclusion. Most plant species in tropical forests are dispersed in this way. So this was the whole way they were talking about. And let's take a look at practice 4. Now here the first introductory sentence is: apple, cherry, and apricot seeds are not considered to be edible. Now, because they're not considered to be edible, they're hard, bitter, and unpleasant. Because they are bitter, this bitter taste is a defensive feature which the plant produces to keep animals like us from destroying it. It comes from a substance called amygdalin, so they're talking about it, which is in connection with the third one. And the final is a conclusion. This chemical turns into cyanide when it comes into contact with acids in the human digestive system. Now the last practice is, so the introductory sentences: the pyramids, numbering over 100, were the tombs of the kings of the first 12 dynasties. Then, because they were talking about dynasties, so 3 of these tombs are situated at Gizeh, are enormous and known by their names of their builders: Cheops, Chephren, and Mycerinus. The largest of these, out of the 3 that we have talked about, that of Cheops, known as the Great Pyramid, is 482 feet high with a side length of 764 feet. And the last is, it is in fact, so this is a conclusion, 150 feet higher than St. Paul's Cathedral and 50 feet higher than the St. Peter's. Thank you so much, friends, for watching this video, and keep watching more PTE videos, and don't forget to subscribe to my channel. Thank you.